Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Monday, type of people. I know y'all said she not gonna come live on Monday because she was live on Sunday, and I said I'm gonna come live. I'm gonna come do a video, and look where we at. Look where we are today. Okay, there are a few topics we can get into today. So I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. Okay, I did give y'all a thumbnail. I think the thumbnail is really, really pretty. I hope everyone had a great Monday at work. I was off today, but I'm still here with y'all on my vacation day. Okay, y'all know to do a few things for me first. Okay, like the video. Okay, while you here, if you want to like the video, either as you come in, if you before you leave, or whatever it may be, go ahead and do that for me. Okay. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. YouTube will unsubscribe people. We don't know why YouTube does it. They just do. We don't control it. So be sure that YouTube has not been a hater, okay, to you, and unsubscribe you from me. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Now, I have not been on social media for the past couple hours, so I am hoping and praying nothing else has happened that I don't know about, okay? But I'm here. Okay, I combed my hair and all that. Okay, I just combed it up into a bun. It was all over the place. I said, girl, you can't get on camera with your hair all over the place. So go ahead and do that. I put on my Squidward shirt because some days you hate everyone. And some days it's all you can do. And because it's like, it's not cold. It's not hot. The weather is weird. I did not want to put on a hoodie because I did not know how I would feel. But I am here with y'all. I'm here with y'all. I am here with y'all. Even though I'm looking at my phone right now. Hold on. Okay. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? But let me get to the comment. I think it's a way I can pull my comments out. They said it was a way to put the comment section somewhere else. Is this the button I want? Because I can sometimes, I can see the stuff on the other side. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. And not even though that's weird. I don't know. That's weird on that side. Anyway, look, I'm just trying to say hey to y'all. Okay, that's all. That's it. Thank you for becoming a new member, Miss Angela. Is it Angela? In VA, I appreciate all my members, moderators, and everybody in between. Okay. A whole live, a second day in a row. Now, can I guarantee I'm going to come live tomorrow? I cannot. Can I guarantee it? I cannot. But y'all got me today. You got me today. Y'all got a thumbnail, a color coordinated thumbnail. You know how hard it is to get a color coordinated thumbnail on a second day? And look at me. Spoiling y'all. Spoiling me. Okay? Just saying. But I hope y'all are happy to see me. I'm happy to see y'all. Okay, yeah, you right on time. I was kind of on time. I couldn't find my water bottle. I had to put my hair up in a bun. I had to put a shirt on. But I had thumbnail done early. So at least I got that together. Okay, but I'm happy y'all around here. Hey, cousins of the people, hit the like buttons, okay? I'm happy I'm y'all favorite content creator. Me and my foolishness and whatnot. I say crazy stuff. We talk about crazy stuff. The conversations always go left. I don't know why, but they do. And it don't be my fault. Every time my conversations go left, I'ma blame y'all. It don't even be me. It be y'all. Y'all be saying crazy stuff, and then I have to comment back to the crazy stuff. I'm playing y'all. But again, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Look, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into what they saying now. We're gonna get into what's going on with the Nicki of the Minaj or whatever, okay? But yes, okay. Come on now. You know, because y'all know you have to give me applause when I need it, because sometimes I be like, what's going on? So yeah, because I can't, because sometimes I was like, girl, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Don't do it, girl. I did it. And then it'd be a thumbnail. Okay. Okay. And then I was able to get good colors. Cause that's weird. Like Nicki Minaj really don't have a lot of photos for herself that's available on social media. I don't, not her looking normal. A lot of Nicki Minaj pictures are her in that weird Barbie outfit, weird eyebrows, weird eye colors, weird wigs, and it don't be looking human. Okay, and not be one of my thumbnails to look real sophisticated. And Nicki Minaj sometimes don't. It be weird. So I was like, okay, I found that picture of her. I said, well, I guess we got to do like some blues and the pinks and some pastels and some teals because she be getting on my damn nerves. But yes, I'm saying hey to everybody. Look at God. Look at God. Jaylee is here with energy and stuff and a thumbnail. And a thumbnail. Look at Jesus working for the work of the Lord. Okay, won't he? Yes, he will. Okay. Anyway, I'm proud of myself because all day I was maxing and relaxing, kumbaya in myself. Okay, relaxing, relating, and releasing. Okay, recuperating from the weekends. Okay, getting my energy up and back. Okay, I'm off tomorrow too, but that don't even matter. But yeah, I was like, you can't cancel again, girl. You can't. You got to get around here. Okay, you got to get on the thing. Okay, yes. And then I got a room. Look, y'all know I have a whole closet room. That's why I have closets. But I was like shifting through shirts, like which shirt. Because again, y'all know, when I'm at home, I'm not wearing clothes. Okay, I'm not wearing many clothes. I'm not walking around my house in a full outfit. I'm not walking around my house in pants and shirts and socks and shoes. No, I'm real comfortable. So when I get on camera to talk to y'all, I have to say, put on a shirt and a pair of pants, put on a shirt and some shorts to come talk to the peoples, okay? And I was living through my shirts, and I was like, "Ooh, SpongeBob." No, first I seen my Toy Story shirt. I said, "I don't want to be a child. I don't want to be Toy Story. I don't want to be Toy Story." And I was flipping, flipping, flipping. I seen Selena. I said, "Nah, I don't want to be Bitty Bomb Bomb." And I said, "Ooh, Squidward. He hates everybody." But I love y'all. But I said it's still a cute thing because I'm pretty sure I'm a cuss some people out because we still mad at Clay. We still like Nicki Minaj. So I said, "Girl, wear this shirt to speak for you when you ain't speaking of nothing, okay?" But we are here. Okay, I didn't cancel. I got my water. I got a thumbnail. I hope y'all gonna have a good time. I am proud of myself for being here. Okay. Yes, that is. No, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I googled 50 Cent and Teal, and on page I had to scroll down some, and that's 50 Cent. Mm, I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like, "Oh, I did not have to take nobody's head off and put it anywhere else." I found Chris Brown in teal. I found Jim Jones in pink. I found French Montana in pink. I found Zoe Kravitz. I said, because some folk may not know who she is. I know Zoe Kravitz because I know her mama, her daddy, and y'all should too. But I said, I just want to find everybody some kind of pinkish color, some kind of tealish, bluish color. And I'm doing the best I can what I got. And that's what I came up with. So that's that's athlete. Y'all know I don't like that man. Okay. Y'all know I don't like 50 Cent. I don't like 50 cents. I don't like who else I don't like. I don't like 50 Cent. I don't like OJ. I don't like Code 45. I don't like who else I don't like. It's a few people in life I don't like Corey Holcomb. Um, I don't like Evan Lazada. But 50 Cent is somebody I firmly hold on to. I don't like his ass at all. But when I'm able to find a good picture of somebody to make my thumbnail look good, I roll with it. I roll with it. Okay. Now, yeah, it's so weird. I be having to switch screens and push buttons and stuff. Okay. But yeah, clap, clap, clap. I was supposed to be back at work tomorrow, and I said I was reading through my emails, and I was like, "Nope, I'll be back on Wednesday." No, not, not, not. Thank God she off 3 hour live, y'all. 3 hour live. No, maybe it'll be 2. Okay, maybe it'll be 2. Okay. Have a shot for me. Yeah, have a shot for me. Y'all know I don't drink often, and so I'm always telling him to have a shot for me because if one of us had to drink, it might well be him. Yeah. But hey, as a JayBird, non-belief in miracles. I mean, miracles happen every day. Okay, and the impossible happens every single day. Okay, and what now? Oh, thank you, Diva Nicole, for the super chats. I appreciate. Okay, why you fall, girl? What happened? Let me falling now. Let me falling. Okay, got me. I'm around here. Sorry. Your thoughts was in the house. I'm so sorry. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay, I will talk more quiet next time because you didn't know I was starting the show. That's because I'm always late, and you thought you had time. Okay, and I came around here and stuff and scared you. I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. Oh, it's honest and true because I knew I was wrong. And so I'm stop. Okay. I'm happy you're okay. Now don't be falling, y'all. I want y'all to be safe around here. Okay. But I be terrified to fall in the shower. Oh my God. Because you can slip and fall and hurt yourself. Okay. Anyway. I think 50 Cent with the shower the Bishop Robbery. The Bishop Robbery probably is so close. I think Bishop Robbery probably sold those clothes for commissary noodles. I feel like he sold them clothes for commissary noodles, and that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, ain't OJ going? Yeah, OJ going to see Jesus or the devil. I don't know if he went up or down. But I still don't like OJ. You know what? You know what? Did I didn't forgive OJ, but I just felt like OJ did it, and folk be ignoring the fact that he did it. So it's not that I don't like OJ. I would always say he killed somebody and got away with it, but so does other white people. You know, okay, and whatnot. Okay, but yeah, how y'all doing? I'm 27 minutes. Okay, all I have is 27 minutes for y'all. That's it. Okay, that's it. I don't know who don't know Lisa Bonet. Okay, and then and Lenny Kravitz. But when I put Zoe Kravitz, I said, well, people know who Zoe Kravitz is. I know who she is. I like her as an actress. But I said to be safe, let me be sure to put her picture up on a thumbnail, looking just like a mama. Okay, just like a damn mama and whatnot. I do. Y'all be shading me. Y'all be covering my throat. It be hurt my feelings. I be sad. I be sad because y'all be saying I ain't never around here, and then I be like I am around here, but sometimes ain't nothing to talk about, so I go to sleep. Well, I be at home, okay. But I don't know about tomorrow. Look. My new philosophy is if it's something weird to discuss, you might get me for 27 minutes, okay? And whoever's here for the good 27 minutes of a live, that's all I'm gonna do, okay? I'm just saying. You know, I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the stuff, okay? But I appreciate all y'all being around here. I appreciate y'all and stuff and whatnot. But I have saved some things on my. Well, let me share my screen. Okay, let me share my screen. And I was saving stuff on the I of the G, okay? Because I'm like, oh, stuff happened and whatnot, okay? We can get into something. We were live yesterday. Y'all know we were live yesterday, and y'all see how up in the thumbnail. Mm-hmm. We were live yesterday for over 3 hours. Over 3 hours. And I appreciate y'all for being around here for the over the 3. But I updated the thumbnail. Okay. But again, it's fine. Today we have these people. And it be the same damn people I'm talking about and whatnot, but it's okay. Now, let me go to the right screen because I was saving things. I also did I say I don't like Stephen A. Smith? I also don't like Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, he's on my list. I have a clip of Dean Davenport saying on my list. I just have not updated it to my thing yet. I haven't, and I need to. I be trying to add new little, little stuffs, so that way, when we what is that right here? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I be trying to bring new little snippet joke things, little voice and sounds and whatever, but I be forgetting. Yes, I did. Yep, I sure did, because I had to add Glorilla, Chris Brown, and Ralph. And I added some people. I had to move them around, find Glorilla and Red. Okay, so I did change the one from yesterday because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Okay, and I even on the days I don't do a thumbnail, I really be wanting to do one, but sometimes the colors just don't match up. And if I can't see the color scheme, then what the fuck I'm gonna do? What the fuck am I gonna do? Okay, so there are a few weird stories around here I want to get into. Okay, because I said, why not? Now, I don't know this man, but anybody in a rich and unemployed hat is scheming and scamming. Okay, you can't be rich and unemployed. Okay, because even rich people who don't have a 9-to-5 job, they still have some kind of employment that makes them money. Okay, so if you're rich and unemployed, Are you scheming, scamming? Because even though Jay-Z ain't rapping, he's employed. Even a hooker is employed. Because, if you're a hooker making money selling cooch, you can still probably file taxes. Okay, so you do eyebrows. Anyway, Atlanta podcast that Jonathan is a Dupton, host of the Rich and Unemployed podcast, sentenced to 7 years in prison. Why? For a $3.8 million unemployment fraud scheme. Again, anybody with a hat, anybody with a brand, anybody with a phrase, anybody with any kind of notion of being rich and unemployed, you're also screaming to the FBI, the IRS, and the DEA to look into whatever it is you're doing. Okay, so Atlanta podcast are known for promoting a flash lifestyle. It's now headed not back to prison. He was already a prisoner, so they be looking for folks who be out of prison. What are you doing? He's headed back to prison after he was being sentenced to a multi-million-dollar scheme, federal fraud case. Go. Okay. To me, in my head, what I feel, anytime someone has a federal fraud scheme or scam case, I think RICO. Because it's some kind of organization. Okay, it's some kind of scheme and scamming that ties it up to bring us the bullshit. Okay, that's what happened. A Rich and Unemployed podcast host, Jonathan, I think it's Dupin, Dupithon, 36, he's a baby. The itty bitty 30, what's the grown ass man? I'm just saying. Received 7 years behind bars, followed by 3 years of surprise release after he pleaded guilty. Okay, conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud, along with aggravated identity theft. You taking money and folks' identification? Per the prosecutors, he orchestrated a scheme during the COVID-19 pandemic. You know what's funny? When COVID started, and I started hearing COVID-19 relief, COVID-19, someone told me, Jaylee, don't even look at it. Because the government really not trying to give nobody, no regular person help. It's always something attached to it. And because I was still working, it didn't matter to me. But I seen other people who were you. I said, y'all better stop. Y'all don't know what you're doing. Okay. You should never try to scheme and scam something brand new because you don't know what they're tracking. Okay, so again, they say you orchestrated a scheme during the COVID-19 pandemic that targeted California's unemployment insurance program while living in the halfway house. Hold on, niggas, you stupid. You were living in the halfway house. You were living in the government house. A halfway house is a government state facility. Okay, if you were in a halfway house, you are still up under either the state's jurisdiction or feds, because no one is ready. The only people in a halfway house is somebody fresh out of prison. Weird. Stupid. Okay. Then while living in a halfway house for a prior fraud conviction, you like prison. You like prison. I got arrested one time. I spent one night in jail when I was 18 years old. Bitch, never ever again. You could not pay me to go to jail. You can't. I don't want to be there. No. So you was in a halfway house from a prior fraud conviction. Okay. He allegedly used stolen identities to file hundreds of fraudulent claims, routing debit cards to addresses in North Georgia, and withdrawing the money from ATMs around Atlanta. Now, first of all, the ATM machines have cameras. You know I can see you. You know I can see you. Yeah, people who were working and the hours were cut, that was the legal COVID unemployment things. You know what I'm saying? So that I fully get. But this fool was in a halfway house, still on assignment from the feds, from a prior fraud conviction. Okay, you filed hundreds of fraudulent claims, stole folks' identities to get the COVID money. Okay, the scheme pulled in about 3.8 million, with roughly 2 million. The scheme pulled in 3.8 million with roughly $2 million successfully withdrawn. Bitch, hoe, nigga.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
You actively was able to get $2 million successfully withdrawn from a goddamn scheme, and you still was in America? It said that man successfully got $2 million. You know how long it takes to withdraw $2 million from ATMs? Most ATMs has a limit of up to maybe $800 or $1,000 per day. If you have, and look, it don't matter how I know. Okay, it don't matter who I know in the past and how they know shit. Or the fact that I have, I mean, no, everyone knows because, you know, we all have debit cards. You know, most ATMs have a limit of $1,000 a day withdrawal through the ATM. Okay, you can go in the bank and get whatever amount of money that they have available. Okay, but an ATM withdrawal usually is about $1,000 per day. To be able to pull out $2 million from ATM withdrawals, and you were still in the United States of America, bitch, why would you do that? Girl, it says the investigators emphasized the impact of the crime, with one official noting he orchestrated a brazen scheme. He exploited a critical safety net for personal gain. They say we will find you. We will find you and we will hold you accountable. Okay. He also has to pay restitution. He ain't got it. He ain't got it. Look, y'all. I have to filter my brain because I do not encourage people to break the law. I do not encourage people to scheme and scam. I do encourage people to not be stupid. Okay. Once you got the first meal off the ATM machine, why are you still here? I'm just saying, why are you still here? To successfully get $2 million, when were you gonna leave? Would you try to get the other 1.8? What would make you stay around long enough to get caught? And I feel like, you know, money here in America versus money in other countries, our money goes, you know, a longer way elsewhere. You can Google what countries don't have extradition. If you're gonna scheme and scam, you should at least not be stupid enough to get caught. And then to have a damn podcast called Rich and Unemployed, okay, while being in a halfway house for a prior fraud conviction. I mean, just write idiot on your forehead, girl. Why would you do that? Let me Google it. Rich and Rich and Unemployed podcast. Because now why would you do that? Now why now on YouTube, we got 256,000 subscribers. Okay. It looks like his last video was a month ago. His last live was a year ago. His last shorts, I don't see when last short was. But again, why you being dumb? Like, why you being dumb? It is one video says, why did I get locked up in the feds again? Because you're stupid. People don't get you know, back in the day, back in the day, you would do stuff to hit a lick and be done. Y'all up and hitting licks and then staying in the scheme and the scam. That's not smart. That's how all the people get caught. And again, I am not advocating for anyone to scheme and scam at all. All I'm saying is, if you want to be rich and unemployed and scheme and scam, you should also have an exit plan. And the exit plan should also state, once I get a million, half a mil, once I have enough to start over somewhere else, I'm gone. And now you're back in prison for 7 years. Hope your booty don't get poked. Okay. You got to pay restitution. I'm not made for prison. I am fully aware. I like my own soaps. I like my own bed. I don't like getting up early, bitch. I don't want to fight nobody. I do not want to be around lesbians all day. So I'm not doing nothing to get myself put away. But I feel like when people be scheming, because you know the government ain't nothing. Okay, that's that. Okay, that ain't nobody. However, you can't be wanting to scheme and scam the government, but then not be smart enough to realize when to walk away. And sometimes you have to walk away from the whole country and be gone. Because if you're going to be rich and unemployed, be rich and unemployed somewhere, but are you rich? Wait, are you rich? You're unemployed, but are you incarcerated? I said, bitch, it said he got $2 million from an ATM machine. That means he was going to that means, let's do our math. That means that man he probably got a debit card for each person ID he stole. So for instance, he probably had 250 debit cards because he stole 250 people's identifications, and he must have been taking 250 cards to ATM machines every day to withdraw the money every day. So, sir, you was employed. Your job was to park at the ATM machine and take money off. And truthfully, if he was going to different ATM machines, that could have been smart, but he probably was going to the same ATM machine. That's just stupid. That was like the definition of free money. Now, the sad part is he stole folks' identifications, so he probably messed up their stuff. So that's a crime within itself. But I'm like, he must have been using a whole bunch of people's, because a long time ago, I had a green dot card. This had to be like over 20 years ago. And you had to like give them your name, your ad, like you had to give them your information. So he was probably taking people's full-fledged informations. And then you can't even, I don't even think you can send them cards to a person's address unless it match. He was scamming whore. He was hella employed. That's a RICO case. And your dumb ass wanted to, girl, why you so stupid? This lady wants y'all to know she ain't got no money. My baby daddy paid the child support. Y'all want something from the store? This man sent her $24.38. Look. Every little bit counts. But sending me less than $25 a month in child support, bitch, I can punch you in your throat. Okay, I can look. At this point, give him the baby. If you sending me 20 less than $25 a month in child support, I'm gonna just give you the baby. Cause what the fuck I'm gonna do with that? Again, every little bit helps. Yes, it does. But what does he do for, like, what is he? Is he working at a gas station? What kind of job does he do where he only is paying less than $25 a month in child support? Girl, I just want y'all to know that some niggas ain't shit. Woman explains why she's twerking on top of her enemy's mama's grave. Because I said, fuck your mama.
Come, fuck, girl. Come, bitch. Both you hoes talk about you need that. I'm here. Come get it. Come get it. Please come get it.
One, why is your hair like that? Why your teeth hanging out? That is not how you dress at the graveyard. That is not how you dress at nobody's grave. Put your titties up at the graveyard.
Please come and get it. Please come and get it, bitch. Please.
What is you, girl? Jesus can see you.
Come and get it, hoe. Come and get it, bitch. Come and get it, hoe. I told you I was on my way to twerk on this motherfucker, bitch. Told you I was on the way.
Now, why are you shutting your coochie? Why is the coochie on the grave, girl? That is not sanitary.
Hey, told you I was on the way.
Her coochie gonna have trichomonas. Herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea.
Hey, bitch. Told you I was on the way.
Why is her
Hey, bitch. Fuck wrong with you, hoe? You don't piss me off. Come get your. Come, fuck, girl.
Moral of the story, she talked about my alive parents. So I danced on her dead one. Nobody gonna tell me how to react in disrespect. No one's gonna tell me how to react to disrespect of my parents. Talking what y'all would have did. You wouldn't have done shit. Shut the fuck up, and it does. How do we get here? Like, at what point do you get in your car, put on the itty bitty bra, you know, a little pair of shorts, a dog, is that a dog collar? A dog collar choker in 2026 and shake your coochie on somebody's grave. First of all, what if it's formaldehyde on the casket of the what's it called, child? It's called the headstones. I would have crip walked. Look, I'm not going up in nobody's graveyard to dance on the grave. I'm just not. So, if somebody talk about your alive parents, why not just talk about the dead ones? Like going to twerk on somebody's mama's grave. Was the mama a lesbian? She want to see them? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them these days, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, she not even dressed for the fight. Your titties have to be secured in a fight. You have to be secured because you do not want your titties flopping all around, girl. And is she in slide-ins? You can't fight in slide-ins. Not ever. So I mean, if that makes you feel like you won the argument because you went and took your coochie out at the graveyard and you got dust, dead people dust, that okay? Dead people dust. It's probably ants and cockroaches and spiders and centipede secretions all around there. And now you pregnant by a centipede. Because you popped up coochie for a centipede at the graveyard. Girl, I don't know what to do. Okay, now what is this one? Long Island woman convicted for throwing a burning stick of dynamite at a sleeping boyfriend after an argument. His hand was blown off. Oh God.
This Deer Park woman was convicted of throwing an explosive device in her boyfriend's bedroom while he was sleeping. Prosecutors say.
Now, where the fuck you buy dynamite from? Like is dynamite? Can I get down? No, on Amazon. Can you get dynamite I just was like, where do you buy? Where do you buy Dynamite from? They got Dynamite plant food. They got fake Dynamite sticks on Amazon. But again, I'm like, I'm not gonna go with Amazon. I'm not gonna go with. I don't want to get arrested. Where do you get Dynamite from?
After an argument with her boyfriend, Kiona Waddell threw a burning stick of dynamite into his bedroom. Now, once he realized what it was, he tried to throw it outside the window, but before he could,
why would you just run?
It detonated in his hand. Police say his hand is gone. He was taken to NUMC, where the remainder of his hand and part of his arm was amputated. Now Waddell faces 25 years in prison when she's sentenced in May. This dear...
Now, I've told y'all time and time again, okay, that the dick is never worth it. I don't care how good that man push your buttons and make you scream and holler, whatever. I don't care how good the penetration is and whatnot. It's never worth prison. Okay? Going around there and getting any form of dynamite, any kind of bomb, dynamite, a firecracker, a candle, or whatever it is she threw in there at that man because they was arguing. Girl, is it worth it? You have been convicted because you blew up your boyfriend's hand, and now you're in prison. 35-year-old Kiona Waddell found guilty from the March 2024 incident that after an argument between a couple, and she blew that man's hand off. Okay, now he was sleeping. He woke up to a hissing sound and saw a flame on the floor. He tried to throw it out the window. And now, first of all, if I wake up and I see a fire or something lit on the floor, I'm not picking this shit up. I'm running for my life. I gotta go. I gotta go right now. Okay. So the fact that she threw some kind of blow-uppy device, again, dynamite, MAD firecracker, or whatever it may be, that she threw at that man and tried to, I don't know. But was it worth it? That's the question at the end of the day. Was whatever you went through worth it? You blew that man's hand off, and now he had to have his arm amputated. Now, why would you do that? But I really want to know, where did you dynamite from? Like, I'm like, and who said, you know what? You know what? We fussing. I'm upset at him. He's an asshole. I'm gonna throw some dynamite in there. I'm gonna light it up. Toss it in the room, and like, did she run? Was she in the house too? And how light does he sleep that a hissing noise woke him up? Anyway, whatever they say she did it, and she will probably do it again. Okay, men, whatever you did, don't do it again. And ladies, the dick is never worth it. The dick ain't worth it. Okay. Now, I saw this on the thing. Okay, my baby daddy knocked up my sister. I said, now how that happened? Okay, your baby daddy knocked up your sister?
And I just found out that my sister is pregnant by my first baby daddy. Like, this is just crazy how people will sit under you and be in your face. Like, they are.
And now I'm like, well, how many babies you got? Because that's the first one. The first one. How many more is it?
Really obsessed and jealous of you. I used to be with this girl every day. Like, I'm so confused. Like, you are that sick? This is part 2 of how I found out that my sister was messing with my baby daddy / now she's pregnant by him. So his ex-girlfriend had texted me and was like, Taylor, you don't find it weird that your sister's driving BJ car? I'm like, why would she be driving his car or whatever? She's like, I don't know. So I'm thinking the girl lying. I'm like,
well, who messy? Because first of all, Why the messy friend around here following your baby daddy and looking hard enough to see the sister? What's she doing with the man?
Send me a picture. She sent me the picture. I gotta get my other phone so I can show y'all. So I text her like, you what you doing driving BJ car? I ain't driving. I sent her the picture like, boop. Yes, you is. You lying. Will she stopped texting me? So she ended up lying, trying to make it seem like it was her sister friend messing with her. The whole time it was her. I was wondering how my baby daddy was doing so much of my business, and I like, cause I don't tell people my business. Like I don't tell people my business. So
You on the internet. You on the internet telling everybody your business, okay? Because once you asked her why you gonna be their car, and she lied, that lets you know she fucking them. Because why she lying? So anything she said at this point does not matter. Okay, so she's dating your baby daddy, fucking your baby daddy. Okay,
for him to know certain stuff, I knew it came from like an insider, and it was her. So
the sister's also a snitch. Got it. Can't be trusted.
Remind y'all, I had came into town and I was supposed to spend the night of her house. I had just paid the bitch rent or whatever. So
not you paying the rent. Not the other one. If I know that you fucking around with my baby daddy, I'm not paying your rent. Ask that nigga to pay your rent. If you are riding around in my baby daddy car, why am I paying your rent? Even if we sisters. Ask that nigga to do it.
She tried to spin me. Whole time my baby daddy was over there staying with her, and she ain't saying nothing. Like she just moving weird, but I'm peeping the vibe.
Now you paying the rent for your sister and your baby daddy to live together, girl.
So my homeboy texted me, was like, bitch, why she posting you? Why you with her? And she and she messed your baby daddy. She got your baby daddy. I'm like, man, you lying. He like, hell no, I'm not lying. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, bitch, you mess with him, you lying, this and that, this and that. She's still lying. She's still lying. When I tell y'all this bitch lied. I came into town, I caught them at the gas station and I was trying to fight her. They hurried up and pulled off.
Now why you fighting? Look, the dick ain't worth it. Do not fight the lady that's fucking your baby daddy, because it's not, because if I fight you, I'ma hurt you. Okay, if I fight you, I'ma hurt you, and I don't want to go to jail for fighting you over him. I'm gonna say fuck both of y'all. Now, if your car happens to blow up, that's not on me. God did that.
Mind you, my daughter had to go down and go stay with her daddy, and my daughter was staying with her daddy, and she was coming there or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, you messed with him. I ended up, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was mad as fuck. I was mad, but I forgave her for that. I just forgave her. Like, I just moved on from it, because it's like, what? It ain't nothing I could do. It is what it is. They mess around. Boom. So I get on TikTok. My cousin ended up sending me a TikTok, and I had ended up going, just watching the whole thing, and I see she's big pregnant. So come to find out, she's big pregnant by my baby daddy. And
y'all the Jackson. Because Randy Jackson and Jermaine Jackson kids had the same mama. Randy Jackson was dating and had a long-term relationship with the lady, had 2 kids by that lady. And when they broke up, Jermaine Jackson got with her, married her, and had more kids with her. Your Majesty, who just played, Your Majesty? No, Jafar Jackson, between Michael Jackson. His siblings are like brother cousins. So people be out here fucking their siblings, baby daddies, or baby mamas. And it's the Jacksons, because again, Randy Jackson and Jermaine Jackson's children are by the same woman. And after being with Randy Jackson for years and having 2 of his kids, she then went and dated and married Jermaine. So her sister said, I want your baby daddy. So now their kids are siblings and cousins. Weird. Okay. If you look it up, Randy Jackson's baby mama, I think her name is Alejandra. It's something with an A. Something with an A. But Randy Jackson's, girl, I'm gonna Google it. Randy Jackson and Jermaine. What's her name? Alejandra old something. Okay. She was with Randy Jackson first. Had 2 kids with Randy Jackson. Okay. They were dating for years. For like 6, 7, 8 years. Okay. When they broke up, she got with Jermaine. And they have Jafar Jackson and Dramatic. So Jafar Jackson and Dramatic Jackson, who are Jermaine's children, his 2 sons, their mom has a daughter and a son with Randy. Now Jermaine and the lady divorced in 2003. And just so y'all know, let's see, Randy Jackson Jr. was born in 92. His mama married his uncle Jermaine in 95. So 3 years after he having Randy baby, she went and married Randy's brother Jermaine. So if y'all don't know, Jermaine ain't shit. Because Jermaine went and married and had 2 children by Randy's long-term girlfriend. Okay. They say Randy and the old girl started dating. Her name was Alejandra. Started dating around 86. Okay. Their second son was born in 92. She married Jermaine in 95. And her and Jermaine dated when it was married from 95 to 2003. So she ain't shit either. If you don't know. Okay. Girl. So the baby daddy ain't shit either. But the dick ain't never worth it. Yeah, Jermaine ain't look, Jermaine ain't nothing. Jermaine ain't shit. Because then this is my thing. It's one thing. Look, I am not I can't date someone in your family. That's just weird. Okay. I don't want to do that. Unless I did not know y'all were related. You know what I'm saying? That's different. If I don't know, if it's a distant cousin, if I don't know y'all related, that's different. But if I like, bitch, you know it's my brother. Because he was around. He was around. So that's weird. So for her sister to date and get pregnant by her baby daddy, that's weird to me. But again, I just hear it right here, okay? Alejandra old so-and-so was with Randy and then married Jermaine. What she look like? Let's show the picture. Let's show the picture. So that's Randy right there. They see, and that's probably why Jermaine. That's probably why Jermaine hair don't never look right. Okay, because he fucked his brother over. Okay, the moment Jermaine got with that lady and got her pregnant and married her, his hair ain't been right since. Okay, at the all. I'm just saying. Cause now why would you do that? And I think they had a show. Like I think Jermaine and that lady had a show like on E or something. And they discussed, well, I got kids by Randy, you know, and I got kids, I'm married to Jermaine, you know, and now we together. We together. Weird, I just keep your coochie covered. Don't you be around here banging people's the siblings. That's weird. Also, don't ride roller coasters. Okay, a damn slingshot ride over there in Spain broke. Now look, we're not gonna see no people get hurt. We're gonna see people get hurt. I am terrified of roller coasters. Okay. All the rides. This don't even look fun. It don't look fun. Now when this shit snap, boom. Girl, I am suing right now. Okay. Why would now how that happen, bitch? How do I even get down? I'm around here trying to have some fun. I'm trying to bitty bomb bomb. Okay, over there in Spain. And the whole thing snapped. Girl, that means it ain't safe at all. Because I'm up here just getting jolted around and then boom. Okay, bitch, I'm suing everybody. The school that hired the workers. Okay, I'm firing, I'm hiring, I am suing. I own this theme park now because I was not supposed to damn near die on a slingshot. So when y'all are going on these rides, ask them, hey, when was y'all last safety inspection? Has it ever snapped and broke? Okay, that is whiplash. Okay, whiplash. And why it look so calm? No one should be calm. First of all, throwing shit up in the air shouldn't even be a thing. It really shouldn't. Bungee jumping, slingshotting, all that shit is weird. Just go jump on your bed. So thank God nobody died. Okay, thank God no one died. Before 4 people were hurt, including 2 children who were because kids was in this fucking slingshot. Girl, we're gonna own this hoe. We're gonna own everything around here. Okay, 62-year-old Florida man, a pastor. Okay, pastor, bishop, minister. Okay, was around here. He wrote a book on loving your spouse. Arrested over allegations he has multiple wives. Pastor pass around. I have passing out penis to potential pussies. Okay. Florida pastor pass around. Leslie Williams was arrested in rumored swinger neighborhoods. Now y'all could swinging. Well, I think it's when you have more than one spouse. That's what's illegal. Okay. He had an outstanding warrant tied to bigamy charge out in Georgia. For those unaware, bigamy is a criminal act of marrying someone while already legally married to somebody else. Okay. The police said they issued a warrant for his arrest because he was already married and whatnot. Okay. He's waiting extradition. Let's see, he has some ministry. He built a reputation around promoting strong faith-based marriages. His 2017 book, Love Her Like This, Loving Her Has Never Been Deeper. Okay, focusing on focus on helping men strengthen their relationship and maintain a never failing marriage. Well, if you have one-on-one marriage, it can never fail. Okay, so again, it says questions about his life popped up in December on Facebook posts announcing he had a new marriage. So he passing around. Look, pastors should not be passing around penises to people. Okay. If you are a pastor, a bishop, you cannot be passed a pass around. You can't be passing the penis around people. That's not a good look. God doesn't like it. Okay, you cannot be up here trying to promote, yes, loving marriages. You have to be happy in love and all that stuff. Okay, and I don't know why anybody would, want to not be in a marriage. Well, because you right past your penis around, sir. You passing your penis around. In the name of Jesus. And it's very, very easy to say marriage is great. If you have 8 of them and no one knows you have 8 of them, of course they're great. You got 8 vaginas and 1 penis that you're passing around. Girl. Like it says, okay, throw away the penis. Throw away the penis because no one wants it. I think that's the last rant because we're an hour in. We're an hour in. Look, y'all, go ahead. Okay. Take a little minute. Take a little minute. Okay. Like the video and stuff. And we'll get to what's in the thumbnail. And we are back. Okay. Where do I want to start first? Well, let's get this out the way. Y'all know I don't be reporting on that man up in the house. That's white. Y'all know it was that pow situation that happened at the little dinner that happened over the weekend. I don't really care. I don't really care. They caught the man. Okay, Cole Allen. This is the man's name. He's caught and he's arrested. Look, I have never known that when somebody starts powing around presidents, they live to see the day. Why is it every okay? Anyway, he's arrested. Okay, he had a manifesto. I don't care. Okay, he said I don't want to have a pedophile, a rapist, and a traitor around here as president. Kudos. Congrats. Okay. I do they know we don't care? You know, the moment somebody succeeds in whatever plan they have, that's when we might give a fuck. But anybody who was around here, you know, and with all that security, and he makes it. Oh, no one hit him. Oh, he's okay. You know, Code 45 really wants people to believe he's in danger. Okay, he really wants folks to believe. Oh my God, he's the hardest. You know, everyone wants him gone. I mean, we want him gone for different reasons. But again, they don't like care. I care. So that's the most I can say about that. That's it. I can't do it anymore. Zoe Kravitz is engaged to Harry Styles. Now, I was like, now what now? Now wasn't she just engaged to? She was just engaged to Channing Tatum. I swear to God. Like a couple months ago. Okay. She's 37, he's 32. Now I am not I know of Harry Styles. I know his name. Was he in a group already? It's from some kind of white person's group. I don't know. But yeah, that's her new fiance. But again, girl, they've been dating for roughly 8 or 9 months. But again, child, look, I feel like I don't know any of their songs. I know the name. I know their group though. So is he like the Justin Bieber? Not Justin Bieber. Is he the Justin Timberlake like of NSYNC? Like is he the Justin Timberlake? Because NSYNC had Justin Timberlake. You know, the Jackson 5 had Michael. Okay. Drew Hill had Cisco. Okay. Is he the Cisco Justin Timberlake, Michael Jackson, One Direction? I'm just wondering. Okay. Is there another One Direction solo artist that's like the Michael? That's the Justin? That's Cisco? Okay. I just wonder. Because when it was NSYNC and even the Backstreet Boys, I thought Brian Latrell would, I don't know. Okay. I call him, okay, so he's the Michael. Okay, cool. So that's her fiance. But again, I was like, this is the thing. Y'all know I love love. I love love. I want folks to be in love. I want folks to be happy, all of that. But every time I hear of Zoe with someone, they be dating, they then be engaged, and then she was somebody else. So I'm hoping this engagement, this relationship is a winner and whatnot. I mean, he's handsome for a white man. He looks really scruffy. She's a beautiful woman. You know, we love her. We love her and her parents. You know what I'm saying? But Zoe, I just want her, like, you know, let's see if they make it down the aisle. But congratulations. Congrats on the engagements. We will see if you make it down the aisle. Giselle. The only reason that Giselle is on the thumbnail, okay, is because of Angelina Jolie. Okay. The only reason Giselle is even in the conversation is because of Angelina Jolie. Okay. Because, you know, Angelina Jolie's daughter, Zahara, goes to Spelman. Is it Spelman? I think it's Spelman. And she's also an AKA. So Angelina be out there with the black people. Mm-hmm. And Giselle Bryant's daughter is too. Now, because they round there. Okay. It was a weekend in Atlanta. Okay. The AKA Legacy. So Angel was around there, which meant because of Spelman and Zahara go there, they go Angelina. Okay. Now, this is the thing. Nobody really cared about Giselle. I'm just like, oh my God. It's Angelina Jolie is there. With her daughter. The daughter's an AKA. Now, I love it. I love it. Now, I also feel like with Giselle probably couldn't wait to post a picture of her with Angelina. Okay? Because don't nobody care about Giselle. Look, just look. She's a great mom. I don't want anyone to get it twisted. Giselle is a great mom. She's raised some great daughters. But Giselle, child, we don't care. But look at her.
Hard to put in words. Our love for each other is a found one. I was adopted at 6 months old and given some of the most special and loving people as my siblings, with a mom who raised us on the value of helping others, being kind, and always striving for growth as a people. Relationship.
Now, see, this is an example of you can have a Caucasian.
Brilliant young minds for hosting this mother-daughter luncheon and taking the time to celebrate this very special bond, one of life's most beautiful relationships. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing us this moment to share with you.
Because look, no tea, no shade. Okay, no tea, no shade. Everybody may not be open. What y'all mean where Brad at? Child, y'all know them kids that mess with Brad. Don't none of them kids mess with they daddy. Okay? Don't none of them kids, not them twins, not Pax, not Maddox. Because I know their names. It's Pax and Maddox. It's Zahara, Shiloh, Vivian, and a sixth one. I don't know the other one now. Okay. But none of them babies, none of them kids mess with their daddy. I believe mostly all of the kids have dropped Pitt from their name. So any event that the kids having, Brad ain't around there. Okay, at all. But what I was saying was, AKA, at Spelman, it's a black college, HBCU, and what I like is it showing, Zahara may have been raised by a white mom, Brad is also white as well. However, it seems as if she was still exposed to her own black heritage. Because wait, I think Sahara is like from somewhere else. Because then they adopt her from like a different country. I don't know. My point is, I like the fact that Angelina is also being included because she raised the girl. You know what I'm saying? And this was this the mother were invited to it as a distinguished guest to the dearest mother and daughter, a most delightful brunch experience and whatnot about legacy, love, and beauty, the beauty of motherhood. And it's a great thing that Angelina, because sometimes we have we have other people who adopt black children from America. Oh, I do think she may be from Ethiopia, but we have other race of people who will adopt a black child, and they do not expose them or let them experience their own culture. Sometimes they are whitewashed, and I feel like for the kids, because she adopted 3 kids from like 3 different countries. Because Pax and Maddox are, I think one baby from Cambodia. They're from different places. Okay, Zahar was from where she was from. I don't know, maybe Ethiopia, whatever. But you still felt like when you saw them kids, they were still exposed to their own culture. They weren't living in Angie's world, and I think that's the great thing. So seeing Zahara here at Spelman, as with her AKA Wars and all these things, then we also see Angel. What's that? Angel? Was it Angel? Yeah, Angel and Giselle there as well. But seeing Caucasian people at what could be looked at as a black thing, but is not about that white woman. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Zahara seems to be in touch with her blackness. And that's what I love. Okay. But again, this ain't about I didn't want to put Angelina on my thumbnail. So I put Giselle. Because to me the only because let's be honest, if Giselle and her daughter were at a brunch, no one would care. That would not be news. The only reason I saw on a couple of different blogs, and the only reason I feel like it was being seen is because Angelina and Zahara were there as well. Okay, because how often do you see girl? When would you ever see Angelina at with Giselle? Okay, but again, it was cute and whatnot. Okay, so congrats to them. I want to get to Nicki Minaj. Look, we ain't got much, y'all. We're gonna do 2 hours and that's it. 2 hours and that's it. Let's do Chris Brown. Chris Brown has the baby. Okay, Chris has a 4th child. His girlfriend, Jada Wallace, welcomed his 4th child. I believe it's a boy. Okay. A brand new baby boy. Okay. Now she posted that one of his other baby mamas didn't they talk shit and say, oh, Chris should be more concerned with that new baby in the way, and no one knew if it was true or not? It's true. The baby is here. Okay. Here. Itty bitty baby Chris. Okay. You see Chris and Taurus gang. Okay. Chris mama breathes. He said congrats. He's just perfect, in love always. So Chris Brown now has 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. Okay. Now, I don't know his girlfriend. Okay. I don't know her and whatnot, but they now have a baby. Child, look. If you like it, I love it. Okay, if you look, some people, again, we have this every time we talk about Chris, it's the same discussion. The kind of women he likes, the kind of person he is. Let's hope and pray this is a healthy relationship. Okay, she had a healthy pregnancy. The baby's beautiful. He's here. Okay. Yeah, new baby. So he already has Royalty, Aiko, and Lovely. So it's, Royalty is his oldest daughter. I think it's Aiko is his son. Lovely is the youngest little girl, and then now this fourth baby. Child, these. I just feel like, is it because it's four babies and the four mamas? Because I don't think the younger two kids have the same mama. Let me see. Chris Brown, baby mamas. Yeah, so Nia Guzman is the mama of Royalty, and Mika Harris is the mother of Aiko. Diamond Brown is the mother of Lovely, and then his new girlfriend is the baby mama of baby number 4. So again, you have 4 children by 4 women. He's 36. I mean, how old are his kids? How old is Royalty? Royalty was born in 2014, so she's 12. Aiko was born in 2019, so he's 7. And then Lovely was born in 2022, so he's 4. I mean, she's 4, and the new baby is a newborn. So 12, 7, 4, and a newborn. Yeah. I just want, do the mamas get along? I just want, do they get along? It's just, I would feel like when people consistently have new babies with new people, like, are you just not using condoms? Or that one time the condom broke, oops, it's a baby. Because I just feel like when you have 4, that's 4 households. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard for kids to grow up together and whatever. So I mean, but hey, congrats to Chris and what's her girl name? Jada on the new baby boy. Again, we wish them health and happiness and all that stuff. But Chris is the dating time for 9. 4 kids, 4 women. Yeah. 50 Cent. Okay. 50 Cent's first baby mama. Okay. The oldest one of the oldest boy that he don't deal with. Okay. 50 Cent took an L in court and now he's trying to run it back. A New York judge shut down an attempt by his digging the books company to win a default judgment against his ex and the mother's oldest son, Shaniqua Tompkins. The fact that when that movie came out, Get Rich or Die Trying, it made it seem as if he had this great relationship with her. And the way he, a bitter bitch. He's a bitter bitch when it comes to this one. It said G Unit argued Tompkins avoided being properly served and asked the courts to basically hand them the win after she did not respond. The judge was not convinced. Tompkins says she never received leaked papers, doesn't live at any of the addresses on the forms, has not for years. She claims she only found out about the lawsuit after reporters contacted her for comment. She had a lawyer for trying to respond. The judge said with her finding she had a valid excuse for missing the deadline, and blah, 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 blah. The point is, some kind of way he has rights to her life story. I don't know how the fuck that happens. Okay. It's weird to me. I don't know how that can happen. Because it's just weird. And I just feel like 50 Cent tries his best to hold her down. Like, I don't think he wants her to speak about whatever they went through, how he is as a boyfriend, how he was as a father. And it's just weird to me that he has any rights to her life story. How the fuck does that happen? Let's see. At the center of the fight is an alleged 2007 deal where Tompkins supposedly irrevocably and exclusively sold 50 Cent the rights to her life story, agreeing she would not publicly disclose, exploit, or otherwise commercialize any aspect of her life story or related rights. She, however, claimed she never. She claimed she was pressured to signing it, and he sued her for $1 million, accusing her of breaking the agreement. How do you try to force someone to not discuss what they went through with you as a direct relationship? You know what I'm saying? If we were dating and you were an asshole to me, you were an asshole to me in general, okay? And you do not want me to discuss it. You need to pay me for that. Okay? You need to pay me for that. And so he tried to sue her for $1 million because he said she went online or went, on social media or whatever, speaking negatively about him. So they're trying to work it out. I feel like people already know he's an asshole. I feel like we know that about him. So I feel like when you try to purposefully shit on your kid's other parent because they want folks to know, well, you're not a good person. And this is what I went through with you. This isn't I'm trying to be around you as a friend and I'm going to sneakily discuss your life. But I think if she went through shit with him, she should be allowed to speak on that. And I also feel like when 50 Cent was popular as a rapper, I wonder if she did not even understand what he was asking her to do, because her saying she was forced to sign, or she was pressured into signing the NDA or whatever it was. And so she kind of wants to get out of that. I think she should be able to, because you can't force someone to sign an NDA. And to me, how he acts, how he treats other women is proof to me he's a piece of shit. I don't like him. I do not like 50 Cent. He may help somebody here or there, but at his core, he's a nasty individual. His spirit is nasty. And it comes out of pores. He has a very sneaky side to him that I don't trust. And the fact that he is basically at odds with both of his sons' moms, to me shows, guess what? He really not shit. Because how do you keep getting beefed out with people? How does that keep happening? The women you sleep with and have children with, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what to do and how to do it. And that I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that I feel like he wants to hide from people. He doesn't want people to know I'm a fucked up individual. Yeah. I'm a fucked up individual and no one knows it. And that's what I want to hide. So I'm going to force people to sign NDAs. I'm going to disown my oldest son because he sided with his mama. And to me, it takes a very nasty individual to want to silence the women he's wronged because he wants to be right. So he aggravates me. I don't like him. But again, I hope she wins. I hope she get whatever the fuck she wants. Okay, if she wants $1,000, if she wants $1 billion, give her whatever she's asking for. Okay, Glorilla's man. Now we discussed this a little bit yesterday because when he was on a thing, okay, talking.
Just try to get in the bag extra earlier today. and my girl around, so she'll get on my nerves enough where I can just want to go to sleep. She'll get on my nerves enough where I just want to go to sleep.
It's the fact that he repeated it. Sir, why would you do that? Now, we discussed it yesterday, and I said, look, I'm sure that is an inside joke between him and her. You don't say that. Look, there are things that you say to your friends, to your man, to your woman, to your person, to your friend. There are things you can say that you don't say out loud. You damn sure don't say it and then repeat it to make sure they heard you, okay? So at the next press conference,
saw you dap up Glow at the half. I'm wondering what kind of feedback you got from her from your comments from practice the other day.
Oh, she lit me up. I won't make that comment again.
But I saw you dap up Glow at the half. I'm wondering what kind of feedback you got from her from your comments from practice the other day.
Oh, she lit me up. I won't make that comment again.
Because again, even if a comment was an inside joke between him and her, it still is embarrassing to her. Okay, that you're aggravating, you're irritating so much, you put him to sleep. Okay, and so him saying, yeah, she got on my. She should have, because again, I know people have inside jokes. I have child. Okay, it's a lot of things between us that you don't. You know, I wouldn't say it in a joking way outside to anybody else. That would embarrass anybody else. That's just what I would not want to do. So him saying, well, yeah, she meaning she ain't like it. She was embarrassed because it makes her look like the aggravating girlfriend who he don't even like. Okay, so again, girl, we'll see if they make it. Jim Jones, I don't usually talk about Jim Jones. He be getting on my fucking nerves. Jim Jones was in a Lowe's. This is my thing. I never understand it. I just don't feel like standing around in a restaurant, in a department store, in a movie theater. I don't like standing around fussing and arguing with anybody. Okay, but let's take a listen to Jim Jones. He was at the Lowe's. Okay, say Jim Jones clad as a Lowe's employee after being denied service and threatened with police over price disputes. Okay.
In Lowe's, this manager decided to take upon himself to tell me what I've done wrong. So tell the people that you're mad that I found these locks for $78 because y'all put the wrong price. Y'all put the wrong price. You don't want to look at me now? You just had a lot to say. You don't have nothing to say? You're mad that I found. What's up, dog? How you feeling? They had the price under it. And we know that all stores, when you make a mistake and keep the items under the price, they have to honor it. You came over here while I was having a conversation with a nice black young lady and proceeded to say, oh, if we place our items anywhere, then that's the price, right? That's how you treat a customer at Lowe's? Are you the manager? You said you're the manager, right?
And my thing is this. I'm not fussing about the Lowe's lamps. I'm not fussing about the Lowe's lamps. I'm not. Unless it's a 2026 Grand Jeep Cherokee that is priced at $20 instead of $29 million. Unless it's a car I can get for $2, I'm not fussing about nothing.
So
unless it is a brand new iMac computer that will cost me $4,000 and some kind of way I got it for $100, I'm still not arguing about it. I'm not getting upset about it. I'm gonna say, well, no, the rule is if it rings up for $8, I'm paying $8. If that's y'all mistake, that's y'all mistake. Okay, figure it out for yourself. I'm taking this home for $8 because it rang up, but I'm not getting upset about it. I'm not yelling in the Lowe's about the lamps.
De-escalating the situation, you added fuel to the fire. You didn't come over here with customer service. You came over here with bad service. Huh? Why? Because I'm a black man trying to do good things? Or what was it?
What good thing Jim Jones be doing?
Because I was talking to a black lady. Huh? You have nothing to say? Well, I'm in Lowe's. Well, this is going right to Lowe's. Right to Lowe's. I hope that you got your job right. What's up, brother? How you feeling? What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Oh, the police. Paul, why the police there?
They trying to kick me out because they made the wrong price on their stuff. Go ask them. And the guy said, yes, it is $78. Remember, you're going to be viral. You're going to be viral. I don't think Lowe's is going to like this.
I'm not fussing with nobody over $78 lamps because once they pull that notion, we're refusing to do service with you. I'm not. Fuck y'all. I'm called corporate. I don't have the energy. It is not about Jim Jones being right that if the thing rings up for that price, I should get it for that price. But I'm not finna fuss with y'all about it. I'm not shopping there no more. I can still, because I'm Jim Jones, I can go on my platform and fully rag-tag y'all ass about the situation. But being in a Lowe's, yelling and fussing about it makes you look broke. Because folks already think Jim Jones is broke. He's not even trying to rectify the situation. He's arguing with them over the fucking lamps at this point. And dude, like, sir, we're denying you service. So we don't care. We're denying you service. Now, is he right or wrong? Take it up with Lowe's corporate.
You see how they treat? You see how they treating us, Lowe's? You're going to be viral in the morning. Lowe's. This is how you manage it. This is how you manage your acts, Lowe's. My name is Joseph Jones. Joseph Jones.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's the thing. Some stores will have you arrested because they're assholes. So I'm not giving anyone the luxury of calling the police on me and having me be put out because I want to fuss about $78 lamps at Lowe's. That's my point. I'm not saying Jim Jones is wrong because he won't the lamps for $78. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is sometimes the circus you create from the argument isn't worth it. Bitch, it's $78 lamps.
So that's what he told me. Because look,
well, you don't even have to explain nothing to them.
And then
the social media will explain it to them later. And this guy, they will know your name in seconds, bro. You're going to be so viral later for trying to cause this problem. You don't want to de-escalate? Well, this is going right to Lowe's. Because you call police for what? For what?
Now you're holding up the line. Okay? You're holding up the line. The police got to come out and do all the what's going on. Can we see? Let's see. You now want the folks on social media to dox the employee at Lowe because you couldn't get the $78 lamps.
Can you get someone behind here? He was supposed to be on the 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but he came.
Well, right now, while we're here, can we get someone else to ring him up?
Now it's somebody else to ring him up. The managers came out here and told me that I can't shop in here. He said I did something wrong.
Yeah, but Dave went to check the price to verify.
The price was wrong. We had to give it to him anonymous.
Okay. That's all I need.
Oh, they're gonna be so viral tomorrow. The price is wrong. I'm right. And he just made me feel like a criminal. He just where's the guy that was right here that just came out here and said, this is our fucking policy. This is what happens too much in America. You heard? Pardon me. And I don't like to have my phone out, but shit gets spooky when police come around, especially when we're innocent.
Well, first, Jim, your phone was out before the police got there. Okay, your phone was out before the police got there.
We're gonna figure this out, all right?
You can figure it out, bro. I'm just doing what's allowed to do in America, my brother. Is yelling a crime? Yeah, because you call police.
Yes, yelling in a store is actually disturbing the peace. That's why they'll call, and that's my point. Don't give some motherfuckers a reason to call the police on you, which can escalate shit over some $78 lamps.
Man, bro, like just leave me alone. You wasn't done wrong. I was. My money's still up there. They take my money. All right, bet.
How much was a lamp's regular price?
You don't want to come outside and talk to me, bro? You don't want to come outside and say you was wrong and apologize? Maybe I won't post it. You don't want to say I apologize? You don't want to turn around? You don't want to let the people know what you did, how you wronged me? You could have de-escalated the situation as a good manager and saved face for Lowe's. I come in here every week. What happened? You keep walking away. That's bad management skills. You have no customer service skills whatsoever.
Actually, once the customer is so irate that they want to keep arguing, it's better for that person to walk away. Once somebody is so upset that they want to keep arguing, you should walk away and let somebody else handle the situation. Because at this point, Jim is not even trying to rectify shit. He wants to fuss with somebody. He wants shit to go viral. That's why he recorded it and posted it and all that shit.
While being right and black in America, this shit crazy.
White people who try to get over on price issues have the same issues. Don't think that these stores only don't want to get deals to the black people. If a white person went up in the store and you find $100 lamp for $2, they're going to try to fight you on that. Period. Because the store people be crazy. You just have to be the loud ass black man yelling about it across the floor.
Can you just hit cancel on that, please? Or did you put your, okay, put your number. You can just hit cancel.
Why they in Dipset clothes? They got all the clothes to wear?
People call police on black people as if that's supposed to scare them. There's no crimes being committed. The only time people get scared if there's crimes being committed.
And y'all know I've been on TikTok a lot of times. I see plenty of white people getting the police called on them and they have to get arrested. I'm saying I have also seen the white people get a police call because they acting crazy in the store. But you over this girl.
That's what us black people need to understand. We gotta stand down. These people be trying to do too much to us over nothing because they feel a type of way because we're allowed to do the things they're allowed to do. That's what America's here for. It's a freedom. It's a free country.
Oh, America ain't free, nigga.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
I want to see the lamps. I really wonder, like,
bro. Yeah,
like, what are the lamps for? Like, is the lamps for the house, for a garage, for a car? He said, I held my composure pretty well. No, you didn't. Jim Jones acted a complete ass up in there. And sometimes ring him up and get him on my face. Just ring him up and get him on my face. Okay, we don't want him around here. Get out. Get out. And again, no one, again, in these stores, if you go pick up an item and the item is supposed to be $872, okay, and it gets rung up for $70 for whatever the reason may be, and you then say, I know they're supposed to be $872. It came up for $72. I'm only paying $72. Which means it's a fucking glitch. And yes, you can try to push to get it for the price it rank up for. But once you start yelling and cussing and fussing, to me, I'm like, I ain't doing none of that. Because if I came in the store and I know the shit costs $8.72, I'm not finna fuss about getting it for $72 because I know what I came to pay for. I can't, child, acting a fucking fool.
Right to Lowe's. I hope that you got your job right. What's up, brother? How you feeling? What's up, bro? How you feeling? They trying to kick me out because they made the wrong price on their stuff. Go ask them. And the guy said, yes, it is $78.
We're refusing service.
We're refusing service. And I hope the lamps work. I hope whatever the lamps were for, it worked. He get it. You know what I'm saying? Because he need it. I need the Lowe's. And I hope that man don't get fired. Look, I'm not fussing with no goddamn body. But once you get the fussing, they will call the police because they're assholes. I ain't got time. I'm also just not gonna buy the shit. I will leave a whole cart. Keep all that shit. Keep all that shit. Because you still giving them money. You fuss with them and you still pay them money. You're gonna fuss with the people and still give. You're gonna still I'm not patronizing no place that I feel is treating me wrong. If I'm at the McDonald's and I want a 10-piece nugget and a large fry and 4 ketchup packets, and if they are assholes to me, refund. I don't want it no more. I'm gonna leave. I'm not paying anybody at any establishment when I feel like they on some bullshit. So you're fussing with them. You still paid for the shit. You didn't get it for free. You didn't go viral because they was wrong. You went viral because you was acting a fucking ass and still paying them people some money to get some fucking lamps. So the big fuck you to anyone who is being an asshole to you at any establishment is to walk out and not buy nothing. So if I go somewhere and I'm supposed to pay $1,000 and I'm like, ooh, it's a deal, I can take it for $100, and they fussing with me, I don't want none of this shit. Put back everything. Put back everything. Restock the damn shelves, bitch. I gotta go. Nicki Minaj. So I saw this first. Y'all know that Russian man DJ Vlad is always around here talking shit, talking this, talking that. He's always talking to people. Okay. DJ Vlad made a post. It looks like Nicki Minaj dumped her husband, Kenneth Petty, according to the offender registry. He's now living in a tiny 800 square foot house in Jamaica, Queens, instead of her Hidden Hills mansion that she owns. The rumor is he got a girl pregnant, but that's not confirmed. It's the biggest fumble of them all. So, you know, because her husband is on the registry, his home address has to be updated at all times. They have to know where he stays. Because if you are on the registry, you are do it then. So California knows how to party. California knows how to party in this girl. But in Cali, let's see. I want a church by name. First name, Kenneth. Last name, Petty. Is it Why can I put that man first name? Is it K-N-N-T-H? Hold on. I think I put his name wrong. Oh, K-E-N-N. Oh, girl. K-E-N-N. Hey, Kenneth Petty. Why didn't it come up? Is it in California? Oh. Continue. Why his name ain't coming? I searched his name before. Other than Ken Petty. I don't see his name on here. Did they change it? Yeah, he got him because I had, because I'm petty, I had searched his name on the registry in Cali for him. Let me look at my page. And because I'm extra petty, I posted the thing. So Kenneth Petty absolutely was on the registry. And the address was Nicki Minaj's address there in Cali. And my post was like, that lady address is really posted because her husband is on the fucking registry. That is insane. Who would think? Who would think? I'm looking for the post I made. I made it a while ago. It was sometime last year. Boom. Okay. So he was on the registry. Okay. He was on, because I said that lady husband was really on the registry with her address listed as public knowledge. Okay. And it had the address over in California. Knows how to party. California knows how to party in the city. Okay. But anyway, now his address is an address somewhere in Jamaica, Queens, in New York. Oh wait, y'all still look him up in New York because if he moved all the way, let's see the New York. I made out. It's nothing you can do. Now you're in New York. Last name Petty. Kenneth Petty. Okay, he is on here. And that photo is from April 6th of 2025. His current address. Now again, this is not me doxing that man at all. The sex offender registry database is a public database. Okay, it is open to anybody. Okay, he is a risk level 2 around here. Black man, 5'11", 175. Black hair, brown eyes, no contacts, and whatnot. Okay. Date of crime, 1994. Date convicted, 1995. Victim, female, 16 years old. Okay. Actual intercourse. Weapon used, knife cutting instruments, ice pick, screwdriver, switchblade, not kung fu stars, a cane or a sword. So yeah. He's no longer living in California. I think that's the point that Vlad was probably making in his post, was Nicki Minaj lives in Cali. His house before was in Cali because that's where his wife stayed. And if you are on the registry, if you move, you have to let the people know that you moved. So I do wonder, why would he be at, California? Girl, I'm damn songs in my head. I do wonder why is he, living in New York if she lives in Cali? I just know, you know. Now, does that mean they're divorcing? Vlad said they is. The Russian man. Okay. Now, could that also mean maybe Nicki's gonna move back to New York? Who knows? The weird part. What is the house? Let's see. Cause it is like a little itty bitty house. Because Realtor.com shows the house, a single family home, built in 1925. 820 square feet is off the market. So, it do make me wonder why is, because if you are a registered offender, the address you have on the registry has to be where you live. So that means he has to live here. It does not mean that Nicki lives there. So the question is, are they not living together? Vlad is starting a rumor that allegedly that he got some girl pregnant. Now, if that man got somebody pregnant while being married to Nicki Minaj, that's insane. Hold on, I want to remove it again, put it back up here. I lost the connection. I just wonder why would my husband move from California, our mansion in California, to an 800 square feet house in Jamaica, Queens? Why would he do that? So he's moved back to New York. Doesn't mean they're getting a divorce. Wow. He's in New York. She's overseas in her home country. But why wouldn't he stay at the house in California? How long is she going to be gone? His birthday just recently passed. What a way to celebrate. This was not doxing anyone. Thank you for saying that, because I said it too. Not doxing. I just want to know how she's going to get on the internet. Let's hope she doesn't. The future talking that he has someone pregnant, allegedly. Okay. They might be sharing that 800 square foot house. That can be her vacation home. Oh Lord. But again, this is why you should not marry someone on the red, because the address where y'all live has to be public knowledge. Now, it can be public knowledge and you can have a lot of security, gates, it's not easily accessible. Who knows what's happening? What I do know is this: the Russian man, as they were saying, is saying, hey, they broke up. Okay, because he moved back to New York. Okay, there's a rumor that he knocked up someone else. Now, somebody else, hold on. Dennis Byron, who is he? I think he's like an attorney, if I'm not mistaken. If he ain't an attorney, he's at least like a news reporting person and whatever. He responded back to what DJ Vlad said, and he then said, I reached out to my well-placed sources to verify whether or not Kenneth Petty has separated from his wife. And they said the Russian doesn't know what he's talking about. Now, who's your sources? Yes, because I feel like when there were different trials, he will be one of the people reporting on Twitter. So he's a reporter. He's a journalist. Okay. But again, him saying, I reached out to my well-placed sources. You got her in her house? Because to me, that means I put people in position to get me information. So I'm like, you have sources in Nicki Minaj's house. I'm just wondering. So I do wonder why, because I feel like I feel like Nicki had shut down her. Oh, she's back on. No, that's not it. Because she doesn't have a IG page anymore. She shut that down because when she followed that man, she lost a whole bunch of followers. Let's see on the tick of the talk. Let's see the tick of the talk. Let's see the tick of the talk. Let's see the Nicki Minaj. NICKYMOUSC. She's a mouth. 8 hours ago, Nicki said, "Dear Barbs, you're perfect. I love you so very much. Always have, always will. The Hercules Barbie." Why are you talking like that, Nicki? So 3 hours ago, okay, "Dear Barbs, you're perfect." Okay. Lord. She be active on the Twitter. Just reposting shit from other people. Posting the other Russian lady. Is Monty a Russian? Where's she from? Is it Transylvania? Somewhere else. But she ain't post no pictures of Kenneth Petty. Petty. So yeah, who knows? All we do know is where that man don't live. I want them to get divorced. Only because that man is on the registry. You know, as much as she gets on my fucking nerves, you should not be married to somebody on the fucking registry. So again, Vlad said Nicki and that man ain't together because that man knocked somebody up allegedly. And he is now living in a little house in Queens and not in her house in the Californias. Okay. So I'm not, y'all know sometimes the title is just, it's to bring you in. It's to have a conversation about what's happening. So yes, my thing said Nicki getting divorced because I'm like, is she getting divorced? I don't know. Okay. All we do know is where that man lives. And at the house that we saw, I'm sure Nicki don't live there. Okay. But yeah, if he knocked somebody up, I almost feel like she would still stay. But the one thing I do know is somebody who's on the registry cannot have an address listed if they don't live there, because that's a violation of the laws, and you can go back to jail. And even if he wanted to use a different address beside Nicki's house, why would he put an address up in a whole different state? You can't have a New York address on your thing and your wife live in Cali. So we'll see how that plays out, okay? All I know is, girl, your husband's a sex offender. French Montana. Where French Story at? French Montana. Do I have it? I say? I had this not up. Oh, Lord. It's gone. French Montana was being accused. I'm going to discuss it because I remember what it said. It was talking about French Montana, because he's on my thumbnail. French Montana was accused of using fake watches to seal there was something about a fake watch he was using to get it was something, and I'm mad because it's gone now, and I had saved it, and whatever website thing I took it from, it's gone now because I don't see it anymore, and I can't remember where I got it from. However, it was saying he was using fake watches for something, so he was being sued for putting up fake watches that he knew they had no money. So I can't find it right now. Oh, that makes me so mad. I can't find it. But that was why he's on the thumbnail. Okay? But I can't find the story right now. So it's weird. Yeah, there was like, he had fake watches that he was using to like either close deals or like for collateral for stuff and whatnot. And then when people tried to collect on it, they couldn't because the watches weren't real. And so the people were trying to sue him for like deception and whatnot. But I can't. I don't know if I unsaved it by accident or if the whatever blog it was on took it down. But I don't see it here now. But I had it up there earlier. So we're gonna move on. Lastly, because I think it ain't much left, y'all. I think we almost done. Let's see. I did Nicki. I'm gonna we're gonna do Kenya. I did Jim Jones. I did okay. We doing good, y'all. Girl, we can be done before midnight. Kenya. Okay, I was on Kenya Moore Hair Spa's page because I saw it some kind of where. I don't know how. And Kenya was kicked out of her salon. Okay. And when Kenya, is it here? Let me see if the comments are still there. When Kenya she was responding to some of the comments from people. Okay. And let me see. Boom. Let me share this page. So when people were on the page, right, talking about Kenya, Kenya had responded to a couple. So somebody asked, okay, but did you get the stuff from the lot? Because again, we saw all her stuff put outside. And she made this little post, and I spent the last several weeks moving out of my salon, okay, because of the blah, blah, bloop, bloop, bloop. We see her in Brooklyn or in Tokyo, Japan. Okay. So again, when someone asked, okay, but did you get the stuff from the lot? Meaning, girl, your stuff was outside on the ground. Did you get your stuff? She said we had already moved all the equipment. It was mainly other stuff from our storage unit there. We left the mover, had a death in the family, and didn't move everything. I'll donate and sell what I can't use. So which probably means the expensive equipment that I can use somewhere else isn't here. Okay. And all that was left was some shit in the bag. Okay. Whatever I can't use, I will donate it or sell it. Okay. But the movers had a death in the family and could not move everything when he was supposed to. Because I'm like, you had seen somebody come around there and put all that stuff on the truck. Okay. So when somebody else said, hey, let's find you a building to purchase this, you got this. And Kenya Moore Hair Spa said, already on it. Meaning, is Kenya already looking to get a new space? I still feel like she should have never opened a hair salon because she don't do hair. You do sell hair care products. You know what I'm saying? So that I get that part, but you don't do hair. So I always felt like Kenya opened up a hair salon did not make sense. I also always felt like opening up, renovating such a large space for your first space did not make sense. But I think Kenya's thought process was, I want housewives, I can use housewives to promote it, and blah, 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 blah. And then none of that shit worked out. None of it, okay? But her saying, you know, I got what I need. I got my equipment out so I can use that, and the other stuff, I'll see what I can use. If I can't, I'll sell it or I'll just donate it, okay? But she's saying that she's already on getting another space. But girl, get you a small space. Unless you have a line of stylists who has clients that can come in on a regular basis, don't you open up a new space. Don't you do it. Don't do it just to prove somebody wrong or right. I don't know. But she said, I'm trying. I'm really trying. You know, I'm over in Japan and I don't know what to do. But you can't say, girl, I'm gonna try it. I guess so. But again, look, people fall down all the time. You know, a lot of times people want to show people only want to see the success stories, not knowing a lot of businesses fail the first, second, third time. Okay, and we just waiting on the ass to not fail again. I'm just saying. Cardi B, you know, Cardi B wants more. Give me more. Because she was on Twitter Spaces talking, right? Hold on.
So
I had to speed it up. You know, Cardi was on the sold out tour, and I feel like she came out like the night of her last tour and thanked everyone. But she's also letting us know that she wants more out of everything that she thinks she needs and that she won't. Let's listen.
I really want to tell y'all this. I really want to tell y'all this. So, I seen the chatter. I seen the competitive shit that y'all want to put me in. I see y'all and y'all bullshit and blah, blah, blah. And honest truth, it's super comedy to me. And you want to know why I think it's comedy to me? Because y'all thinking slow and y'all a little late. I'm not even thinking that way. You want to know why I'm not thinking that way?
A lot of folks were saying, oh, you know, they were trying to compare Cardi with other people. And Cardi saying, fuck y'all.
Because, yes, my tour did good. Over 70 million to be exact with 35 shows. That's amazing. That's great. But I see artists, like for example, I see artists like Bad Bunny. And I'm going to say Bad Bunny because we started at the same time. This man is doing stadiums with 90,000 people. Sold out 100%. And while y'all comparing me to these numbers, that they are amazing, of course, while y'all comparing me is like, why y'all comparing me to this? This is not my goal. My goal is to do numbers like that. Like, I want to do numbers like Bad Bunny. This motherfucker's selling out fucking shows, 90,000 people in Oceania and all these countries. That's my goal. Y'all thinking too small. I'm on some shit that, like, I want to do more. And I feel like I deserve to be doing more. But the reason why I'm not doing more is because I haven't done enough. And that's on me. That's something that I got to blame. That's something that I got to blame, that I wasn't putting out albums every 2 years or every year. So now I got to put in the work. Yeah, I put out an album and look how much shows I sold out, 100%. But now I got to keep on putting more music so I could get to that point where I want to be.
I really feel like if Cardi had booked bigger arenas, she would have still sold out. I feel like the fact that the place that she booked sold out was because those was all the seats, in my opinion. People were like, even people who were doubting her capabilities had to admit, damn, she did great. And that was her first tour. So her admitting, I know I have to work in, I have to put out more music. Because again, it was like a 7-year span. So even with it being a 7-year span between album 1 and album 2, you know, she birthed 4 kids in between that time, got married, got divorced. Okay, a lot happened in time. So her saying like, now I can't do shit but go up.
I love to do numbers like Bad Bunny. That's the goal. You out here crying and y'all complaining on social media about numbers that I'm very proud of, but I want more. Don't compare me to no small shit, no little bullshit. That's what I want. I want to make 14 million off 2 shows. I want to be able to say I sold out a stadium with 90,000 people. I want to be able to say that. And I hope and I pray that I say that, that I could say that. You know what I'm saying? That's all up to God work. You never know if you will or not. My Grow Good company that I am pure CEO. Every single time I purchase something, well, they ain't no damn purchase right now. It's crazy because before the release, we was having talks about it like twice a week. Now we're having conversations about it every day. Everybody been asking my family members, and it's like, yo, it's crazy that I have Grow Good only for me. None of my family members have it. So far, it hasn't even been sent to influencers, like the hair influencers and stuff like that. It hasn't even been sent to it. It has done so good. The numbers have done so good. I'm actually thinking about just taking a flight to Korea and just check on my shit. I mean, even if I take a flight to Korea, it's not going to change the restock, but I just want to be more involved in my shit.
And that's where I went to look, because y'all know I use Pattern. I use Trade Sales Ross's brand Pattern Beauty for my hair, but I had went to look to get some Grow Good because you know it's affordable. It's affordable, and it's still sold out. So even her saying like her Grow Good hair stuff sold out within like an hour the first day, and they had not been able to restock it. And a part of me feel like they probably I feel like they probably didn't think it would sell out so fast, so quick. So they may not have had a whole like they didn't have 1 billion items available. Maybe they had 5,000 of each, thinking that's a good starting point, and they did not realize, oh shit, it sold out immediately. You know what I'm saying? Even her tour, people thought, oh, the tour gonna be some bullshit, she's gonna cancel it, baby, and it was daily. Okay, so her realizing, damn, I'm really out here doing a thing and I need to be more involved. I need to do more or whatever. It's a great thing.
I have a couple of companies and products that like I have equity in, like for example Bobby and Zivia and a whole bunch of shit. I even got equity on some bread that is gluten free. Like I have put myself in so many different shits. Yeah, y'all be surprised. But I want to see my money work. You know what I'm saying? Like there are some artists that I find out that they make. It's not even about making money. It's just like, God damn, they're so good at working this system. I want to be able to do that. It's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to like take this shit serious. I live very good. I make a lot of good money, but I want to be there. I'm going to be there. So I've never been as motivated neither. I can't wait. I want to go. I want to take this to the moon. I want to take this to the moon. I don't want to rock a $500,000 necklace. I want to rock a $5 million necklace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want big shit like that. I want to pop it like that. I'm sorry. Y'all thinking too small. You thinking too small, and you thinking too small. You over here crying about titles and about this and about that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I want bigger. I want better.
And the reason I think that's a good example of what she's saying, think about this. Nicki Minaj, and I'm using her as an example, okay? Nicki Minaj has been around for ever, okay? Since past 20 years or whatever. And I always say to myself, what else does Nicki have besides her rap career? Like, what other brand did she build that makes her money her sleep? You know what I'm saying? Where she don't have to do nothing else. I think the reason why the Cardis and the Megs and some of these newer girls who are making other streams of income. So that way when you're not rapping anymore, you're still getting paid and making money in other ways. Even let's take Rihanna. Rihanna, who was a huge artist, and she stopped performing. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna stopped performing and then she focused on Fenty Beauty, Savage Fenty, the clothes, the lingerie line, child, the makeup line. She now has, I think she has also the hairline or whatever. And so Rihanna made it to where she hasn't had to do music because she has these other brands that she still loves that makes her money. So Cardi thinking, I want to be bigger and better. I want to do more. And so she's making sure that she's doing other things Because if one thing don't work out, I have something else. And Meg, who has a deal now with, she has swimsuits in Walmart, the Dunkin' Donuts partnership, the Cheetos partnership, the it was something else she was doing. Her Popeyes franchise, she's on Brock. So I'm just saying, people who are these newer artists, they're making sure they're doing more than this one thing. And that's smart. It makes a lot of sense, okay? And it's not that you want to give yourself something else to do because you're not successful in music, but you want to diversify your portfolio and add things so that way you're always making money in some kind of way. Because at the end of the day, your next album, your next song may not be a hit, but you still want your face, your brand out there. Cardi B is a brand. Megan Thee Stallion is a brand. You know what I'm saying? There, we have people. Rihanna is a brand. Beyonce is a brand. People are brands, and you want to keep branding yourself. Nicki Minaj, Mega. She's a little Mega. Okay, lastly, Meg. Okay, I think that's all the stuff. I think you just said Meg, right? Yes. Megan, and the only reason Megan is smaller here is because I couldn't make the other people smaller. So I had to put a little Meg and a little Kenya. Little Meg and little Kenya. So that it all fit together, child. Anyway, Megan Thee Stallion. We are still pissed off at Clay. Okay. Now I told her I don't like Stephen A. Smith. He's an asshole.
Steph Curry is like a saint.
Nigga, what?
Well, that brought all the attention to Clay because you got no chance with him. So chances are you had a chance with perpetually single Klay Thompson. Megan Thee Stallion didn't know that. Help a brother out, ladies. Help a brother out. She didn't know that. This is just totally clueless. Rap artist, singer, incredibly talented, very popular, very well connected. You didn't know that he was single before you and that, he liked being single.
Everyone likes being single. If you like being single, you don't get in a relationship if you still want to be single. So even your stupid ass trying to make a correlation between, but she knew he had a life before. So what? Everyone had a life before somebody. If you don't want to stick to one coochie, don't commit to one coochie. So, sir, what is your point?
Now, I ain't here to tell a man's business because I would never do that.
But you gonna do it?
I'm having this episode on YouTube because I'm asking, why is she telling his business? See, that's where I want the ladies to listen.
Nigga, she's telling her business. Okay? If we are in a relationship and it's supposed to be a monogamous relationship and you out here cheating on me and I have to go up and say I'm single now, you damn right I'm going to say because he cheated. What happened? He cheated, got cold feet, didn't want to be monogamous, was being mean to me. Yes, don't allow these motherfuckers to keep their good boy image if that's not who they were with you.
Steph Curry is like a saint. Well, that brought all the attention to Clay because you got no chance with him. I'm sick and tired of what's going on in this world. I'm not saying whatever she felt was wrong. I don't know what happened in their relationship. Don't want to know. Ain't none of my damn business. Ain't none of y'all's either. But Megan Thee Stallion made it so.
A nigga who get paid to be on a podcast to talk about other people's business, being upset that someone told their business, nigga,
That motherfucker ain't shit. He don't care about me, you, nothing.
This Saturday night. Why? Why? How come you couldn't just break up and go on your merry way?
Oh, so why couldn't I hurt in private? Why can't I hold in the wrong someone did to me? Why can't? Because then we break up. What happened? Why did they break up? Was it Meg's fault? Was it Clay's fault? We can't have it both ways. We can't have it both ways. To where when something happens, we wonder what happened. And when someone say what happened, now you're upset because it wasn't what you wanted it to be, nigga.
Not on my watch.
You trying to cap for Clay, but disguise it as I want the women to know. You don't have to air a nigga out. Yes, if we want to, we can.
How come you couldn't just say, we had our time together, but I'm back being single again. Clay Thompson and I are no longer together, and leave it at that?
Because I don't have to, motherfucker. That's why. I don't have to.
I said what I said.
Okay. I don't have to spare anybody. Yes, Megan could have just said, I'm single again. It didn't work out. However, her point was, you led me astray, nigga. Okay, you had me in your family, but you're around here on some bullshit.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Okay, he lied to me.
Nigga.
So I aired his ass out. And she didn't even, all she said was, I cheating. Okay, mistreatment. You don't want to be monogamous no more. I need a break. I needed for a break. And
why we got to dog the brother out? Why? Is there a wedding that I missed?
Oh, because the only way that a woman can be upset at the treatment by a man is if he marries her. So only wives have the right to be upset over mistreatment. Okay.
Is there nuptials that took place that nobody knew about? Did we sit up there before God and say, yo, here's what we doing?
But we can move in together, live as husband and wife, be fucking around here, have you all up in my family dynamic as well, which is what most married people do. But don't you dare be upset that, this fairy tale life that you thought you had with him. How dare you be upset that ain't what it was? You better sit down and be quiet and suck it up. Oh, is that what you're saying, Stephen A. Asshole Smith?
Oh, by the way, I'm one of those people that feel even if that's violated, that's between you, your person, your pastor, and God. It ain't none of nobody's business.
But you sitting up like he do know he sit up there and talk about other people's business all day. And because you don't like what she said, now she has to be quiet. Okay.
Why is this propensity existent to be telling everybody your business? Why is that?
So nobody should do any interviews with Stephen A. Smith. Nobody should give him any information about nothing. Okay? Because he said anything that happens to anybody is no one else. So nobody should give him any information. He bet not never, not ever have any conversation, any opinion on anything in life.
I want that explained because I don't get it. I don't understand it. How is that any of our business? I told y'all. I'm a very happy dude.
We don't like you. Fuck you, Stephen Smith. Anyway, I just wanted to say fuck him. Meg made a post. She showed herself with the people, the hotties, the supporters at the Moulin Rouge on Broadway show that she's doing. Okay, her over time, having a good time with the girls and the guys and the gays and everybody else. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion. We love her. We're supporting her, and that's all that matters. Okay, but in this post, she said, "Hotties, my last performance as Zitler in Moulin Rouge will be May 1st. Heartbroken." Okay, it's been such an honor to be a part of the Moulin Rouge family, and I've met so many amazing people in the theater. Y'all work so hard, and I have so much respect for the dedication, the stamina, the work ethic, the time, and the effort y'all put into the work. I'm so grateful for the cast, the crew that made the experience so meaningful, and to all the hotties that showed up or planned to attend. Thank you for supporting me during this incredible journey. I will see you all soon. So the get your gotcha about that, okay, she's ended it a little early. Okay, she was supposed to be in the play up until May 17th. So she's leaving about 16 days early. Which to me probably means her and Clay probably recently broke up. Okay, they probably recently broke up. And it's probably hard for her to focus again to leave it early. And she's leaving for like this week, you know, where she would have been there for 2 more weeks. So she's leaving to play 2 weeks early. No sound. You know, she was at the focus. She was very emotional at one of her performances there recently. She was crying. She's probably emotionally broken. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I keep on saying, you know, she's lost so much as far as parents, friends, dudes, and whatnot. So her probably trying to go into it for 2 more weeks, she probably can't physically, emotionally do it. And she's done great so far. You know what I'm saying? But you also don't want to push a person past what they can physically do. And you want to give other people a time to get into the role. But again, I just hope and pray that, again, she has people on her, with her, around her, that is actively loving on her. You know what I'm saying? And making sure she knows she loved and she supported. You know, when I keep seeing people question, why would she, you know, admit her and Clay broke up? Why would she say that? Because she wanted to. And so, you know, no one has to tell anyone why they broke up. No one has to admit what happened. But at the same time, when someone chooses to share what happened, you should not shit on them for being honest. And I think that's what aggravates me the most about what Stephen A. Smith said, and what I've seen some assholes say on social media, that it's unfair. You know what I'm saying? If Clay, and I'm saying if, I want to know, but if she's saying, you know, he cheated, he could not be monogamous. And that was the point of being in a relationship, is to be with one person. Like, that's the gist of it. I'm only going to be with you. Okay? I care for you. I want to be your penis. I want you to be my vagina. I want to have fun with you and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they move too fast. Maybe he sold her a pipe dream. Maybe, you know, she felt like he was the one because he was doing all the right things. He was so nice and so great to her at first. And then he fell short as at standing in that place of being the one man for her. But when you are in a relationship with somebody and they do something that purposefully hurt you, when they lie to you about they lie to you or they deceive you. They deceive you. It pisses you off. You get mad. You get upset. And maybe she made that post in anger when she said he cheated, you know what I'm saying, the post she made. Maybe she did say that in anger. But so fucking what? If we didn't move in together, I'm cooking you food, I'm around your family, and now you can't be monogamous. You want to tell me after being with me for almost a year, now you want to say, oh, I can't be monogamous. You tell someone that up front. If I always tell people, say what you want to do up front. And there's a difference between I don't want to be in a relationship versus I don't want to be monogamous. Because if you say I don't want to be monogamous, that means you want to fuck other people. Maybe I do too. Okay. But after being with me and growing this life with me and being in a relationship with me, to then tell me I don't think I can be monogamous. I'm getting cold feet about being in this whole relationship. That's what will piss me off. I'm pretty sure that nigga did not tell her on day one, you know what? I don't want to be monogamous. Because their interactions showed us they were a monogamous couple. Their, how they praised each other and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? How his family saw how great she was. That wasn't maybe we just bumping up. No, that was a relationship situation. So anybody thinking, maybe she was no, she wasn't confused. I'm pretty sure that the conversation up front was, you know what, we're not going to be monogamous. No, he told her that after the fact, and that's what pissed her off, because you got me. Now I love you. Now I want to be with you. My dog love you. I'm cooking you food and whatever. I'm cooking your family food and whatever. I'm involved in all of this. I'm out because when her and Party broke up, and she was kind of dating that soccer guy across the pond, we didn't really see that. And I'm like, I think the only reason she made it public of them dating was because it was an actual relationship. I think once you are in, look, yes, you should keep your business off the streets. Keep your personal life to yourself up until a point. I told y'all, once I get married, you will see who I'm with. Okay? That's when you will see, because you don't want to take no L's publicly, because niggas is crazy, okay? But I feel like Meg's thing was, we're in a relationship. And now I can go public because it's something real. We not just kicking it a little bit. We together. So now we can go and make it a public thing. He was posting her. They both were posting each other. So this isn't some, she thought they were building a life together based on the life they were building together. And then he's like, you know what? I don't think I can be with you, bitch. I'm a cuss your ass out too. Okay. Lastly, there were rumors that he was cheating with WNBA star Lexi Brown. I saw those rumors. yesterday, okay, and the day before, okay. And I'm like, but I'm not gonna say shit because I'm like, I don't know. Now she played for Seattle Storm, Lexi Waller. Now she heard her name getting rubbed all in the mess, and she said, "Hold up now. I've seen what's being said online, and I want to be clear. None of it is true. None of it is true. It's all okay. They made it up. Okay. And I have no involvement in the situation. This week marks the start of an important and exciting new season for me, and my focus is on that only." So she was like, no. No. Because we don't know who he cheated with, but people were trying to say it was her. And I think because when Meg announced the breakup, maybe Clay unfollowed this girl. I'm like, what? Why did he fucking her? And she said, "Hold to people, don't put me in it. Okay, none of it is true. I have no involvement in this situation. Meaning, why am I here? Hold on, Nene.
So now why am I in it? And you could have did it.
See how I get thrown in stuff?
Not with me.
Not on my watch.
Not today. No. And truthfully, you don't want people thinking you are the girl Clay cheated with, because then Meg's fans are gonna get on your head. So she said, "No, I'm nipping this in the bud on day one. It ain't me. Okay, ain't got shit to do with me. Okay." And again, that's why so many people be posting rumors and folks fly with it. And I said, I'm not flying with that shit. That's not even a credible rumor. I need a little bit more information, okay? But since she denied it, I can say, okay, she's denying the allegation that it was her. Okay. But we love Meg. Okay, we love her. And child, we will crack some heads around here. And Clay, I still hope your finger gets some paper cuts. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. Okay, 2.5 hours later, we are done. Okay, now I can't guarantee I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Can't guarantee it at all. Okay, because I don't know what's gonna come up. But if I am live tomorrow, it will be at 9:15 p.m. Okay, so y'all come on back tomorrow to see who we can cuss out tomorrow. Okay, if we don't have no celebrity news, maybe we'll have a little hour of random crazy news across the world. Okay, but we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We want y'all to like the video and make sure that you subscribed. Okay, and all that good stuff. I gotta go to bed because it's midnight now. I thought I could be done before midnight, but I am still here. Yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. Thank you again. If we round here until tomorrow, not till tomorrow. If I'm round here tomorrow, what's awesome thing? I may come back right now, 15. I might. If there's no celebrity news, but if it's enough random ass shit to get into, I'll be here tomorrow night at 9:15. But it may not be no damn 3-hour show. I don't know. Okay. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Until tomorrow, I will see y'all later. I gotta go. Bye.